Peace and blessings, soul family. I love you all. I hope everyone's doing well today. Today we're going to go over a very powerful spiritual tool that can be very beneficial for you on your spiritual journey. So I actually have 3 different japa malas here, but the main ones we're going to focus on is the Rudraksha. So this one right here doesn't have knots in between, which I really don't like the best, but if you actually look at these Rudraksha beads are a lot bigger. You'll be able to see the lines easier. Both of these right here are Panchmukhi, which are 5-based. So if you look, there's little lines that go along the side, and these have 5 lines. So Pancha, 5, Mukti, 5-faced. So that means it's got 5 faces. And they say that we all have different faces, different personalities, and stuff like that. The Panchmukhi are probably the most common, and they're actually said to be perfectly safe for anybody, man, woman, or child. I've heard somewhere that children under 14 should have a 6 face, but generally, the Panchamukti, the 5 face, is perfect. We know that there's a few different manifestations of the gods that have the 5 faces. We know Brahma has 5 faces, and then we know, Sadashiva has the 5 faces. But anyways, I've also heard that the Panchamukti are associated with Ganesha. But basically, these are very powerful just to wear. It's not necessarily like a fashion statement or anything, but it's protection. So when you're wearing these and you travel a lot, you go around to different places, specifically you sleep in different places. Sometimes like when you go home and you're at your home, you can sleep super easy, but sometimes if you're somewhere out and about, you have a difficult time sleeping. It's because your energetic field is not conducive and what's the word I'm looking for? It's not tuned in to the surroundings that it's in and stuff. So this right here will help strengthen your aura and keep you protected. It can also help with allowing you to reach deeper states of meditation. Rudraksha, they actually come from this tree called the Elaeocarpus ganitris, which you can find in the east. Specifically, you can find it in the Himalayas because, and with the name of it, with it being the Himalayas, you can see why it's deeply connected to Lord Shiva. All Rudraksha are representative of Lord Shiva because Lord Shiva is Rudra. So the name of these seeds, these beads, is Rudraksha. So Rudra, which is Shiva, Aksha, which is a tear. So these are basically said to be the tears of Shiva, the tears of God. And it's not a tear as in a tear from sadness. We know Shiva's almost always, unless he's doing his Tandava dance and stuff, or a few other things with his Parvati, most of the time he's in deep states of meditation, completely absorbed within awareness. And, when you reach that state of bliss, complete bliss, you can have some tears actually drop, literally from the bliss that you're experiencing. So these are very powerful to just wear alone. But the most important part for these have 108 seeds on them. These right here are actually sandalwood, which is also very auspicious within Sanatana Dharma. But back to the Rudraksha, there's 108 seeds or 108 beads, which is very divine. We know that, reduces to 9 in numerology, the same as the 72 letters of the Hebrew name of God. 72, 7 plus 2 is 9, 108, 1 plus 8 is 9, 0 doesn't count. So these are numerologically connected to completion, the number of completion 9. And basically what you're going to want to do is, when you perform your japa, chanting of mantras, daily, you're going to use these. And basically, you're going to go through and you'll start and do whatever mantra that you're going to be doing, whether it's like Om Namah Shivaya, Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha, Om Aim Hrim Klim Chamundaye Viche. No matter what the mantra is, you're going to focus on these as you're chanting the mantra. So let's just say Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. And you go all the way around. And that's one round of Japamala. Something that I actually incorporate myself that kind of comes from ceremonial magic and not necessarily from the East, but whenever I am chanting a mantra and my intentions throughout the mantra is to remove something from me, to send something away, I will use the clockwise, counterclockwise motion. So if I'm intending to bring something into my state of existence, I'll pull it towards me. And if it's something that during that meditation or that ritual I'm actually trying to remove something, then I will count away and push them. Or hold on, no. Let's see. Counterclockwise, yeah, I pull them to me. Clockwise, I push them away. That's what it is. I said it backwards. But these are extremely powerful. And whenever you're chanting your japa, we know that the mantras, these frequencies of the mantras are actually said to be the literal vibratory body of that god or goddess. So when you're chanting these names, you're actually invoking and drawing in the energy, the vibrational energy of that spirit. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. There's so many things that you can go look up on the internet that these things are said to be good for. I'm definitely not a doctor, so I'm not going to give any medical advice, but I've seen all kinds of things from it lowers blood pressure, lowers anxiety, gets rid of depression, helps you connect more with spirits. It can help you to heal from other diseases and stuff, help you with spiritual growth. There's just like so many things. These are extremely auspicious items. And yeah, get you a pair and just see how powerful these things are. Now, we'll give a warning because a lot of times you will see some like Chinese knockoffs where they'll actually take plastic and they have like little molds or something like this, almost like resin molds, and they will, put the resin in it and dye it and make it look like it, but it will actually not be real. So make sure that whenever you're ordering these, read reviews, get advice from people to find out where you can receive some good ones. These were actually good. I can't remember exactly where I got them from. It was from a place that sells on Amazon, but I had heard from a handful of different people that their stuff was real, so I got them, and then I actually went through and tested to see, and they absolutely are real. But just make sure to be precautious and know that there are knockoffs out there. And I mean, hell, we even know that even if you did get a knockoff, you could still use it just as powerfully. It's the not necessarily the item, but the energy that's behind the item that's actually what's giving this energy, giving the movement of the energy. So you could use ones if you happen to just accidentally buy some that weren't real. You could just focus your energy into it, you know what I'm saying? And you could make it powerful, basically. But that's all. That's for the Japamala's Rudraksha. I'm going to go ahead and end this video so I can have this on multiple platforms. But I love you guys. I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Definitely get you a set of these. These will help you tremendously on your spiritual and physical path. Peace and blessings.